Hi, I'm Ross Muscato. We are in the wake of the high school and college graduations, having taken place across America. And across America, at these graduations, speeches have been delivered by thoughtful and accomplished people. The speakers have endeavored to share, to transmit words that are helpful, words that are helpful and valuable for individuals, and helpful and valuable for society, for our country, for the planet. Speakers have, with their words, provoked, congratulated, exalted, commended, condemned, tasked, and called for action. I dare today, from this place, offer my own recommendation and own commendation to graduates. Now, I won't use my life as a guidebook for the grads. I'm not the example. But I have been fortunate to have worked with, provided counsel to, and written for a coterie of highly accomplished people. This has been my privilege. It has been my good fortune. And I am confident, and I hold no reservation in recommending to all graduates that they seek out mentors. They reach out to and ask for help and advice from successful and good and caring and virtuous people. Mentors teach and show the way. They answer questions. They inspire. They challenge. Believe me, when you look at the world, when you deeply consider the world, you will find that almost all significant and noble achievement, whether on a grand and great scale or in a measure smaller and more local, owes tremendously to mentoring. I do a lot of work with one of our community's better-known residents, actually now former residents, Jim Craig, goalie for the 1980 U.S. Olympic Miracle on Ice hockey team. Following the Olympics and the NHL, in an award-winning tenure as marketing and sales executive, Jim turned to a career in motivational speaking and teamwork coaching. In this career, he has become one of the most in demand in the United States. He is hired by some of the world's biggest and best-known companies, and other companies that are smaller, which you probably have not heard of, but you will, just not yet. And a fundamental component of Jim's messages and teachings is the importance of mentors in helping people achieve optimally and to be able to compete successfully at the highest level. More than that, though, mentors, as Jim explains, are examples, stalwart and consistent examples of goodness, nobility of purpose, upstanding citizenship, and giving to and helping to improve lives. Yes, Jim Craig values mentors. One way he thanks mentors is on his website of his company, Gold Medal Strategies. You can find it at goldmedalstrategies.com, and there he publishes a series of reflections about and thank yous to mentors who have taught and helped him through the years. And how about this? On the subject of mentoring, several years ago, Jim Craig and Bill Belichick met while both participating in the John Havlicek Fishing Tournament, an annual benefit held down and off of Martha's Vineyard for the Genesis Fund. And as a side note, the Genesis Fund is an exceptional and all-star philanthropy on whose board longtime Easton resident Brian McLaughlin sits, and for which he has long been a major contributor. Well, Jim and Coach Belichick hit it off and became friends. Come to find out, Coach Belichick considers the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team to be a particularly sublime example of excellent teamwork, and he greatly admires Jim's performance in backstopping history over 2 weeks in Lake Placid in February 1980. Twice, Coach Belichick has called on Jim to speak to teams to motivate and instruct them in the components of winning. The most recent of these speeches was a talk to the entire New England Patriots squad before the start of the 2015 season. Through Jim Craig, I have had the good fortune of working with Don Yeager, author and co-author of 9 New York Times best-selling books, and also a successful corporate speaker. Don is the former associate editor of Sports Illustrated. Don and Jim Craig co-authored a business book, Gold Medal Strategies, Business Lessons from America's Miracle Team. A keystone message and game plan that Don Yeager presents and delivers to corporations and other organizations is what he calls, quote, the 16 characteristics of greatness, end quote. You will find the mentoring exercised across and resonant in much of these 16 characteristics. Now, around the year 2000, Don met for the first time John Wooden, arguably the greatest sports coach ever. 2000 was also the year that John Wooden turned 90 years old. The cover and flash of Coach Wooden's career is that as men's basketball coach at UCLA, he won 10 NCAA championships, including 7 straight, and he tallied 3 undefeated seasons. But of course, beyond winning in sports, John Wooden was known for helping young people to become better at life, and to grow and become better people, and to be involved in noble citizens. Coach Wooden's was a life of the most admirable probity and decency. Don immediately valued and appreciated what a singularly exceptional teacher was John Wooden. Don asked Coach Wooden if he could spend time, about a day, every other month with him for the purpose of what Don defined as simple mentoring sessions. John Wooden, ever the master mentor, said sure, as long as Don came prepared. Don did come prepared. He thoughtfully did his research and developed his questions, as he continued to do for session after session. After 7 years of these mentoring sessions, Don Yeager and John Wooden decided to write a book together. Yes, Coach Wooden would be in his late 90s. They wrote the book titled A Game Plan for Life, The Power of Mentoring. It was published in 2011. The book is separated into two sections: people who mentored John Wooden and people John Wooden mentored. Among those whom John Wooden credits for mentoring him are his father, his high school and college basketball coaches, his wife, and people he never met yet whose lives he studied: Abraham Lincoln and Mother Teresa. Abraham Lincoln and Mother Teresa are surely people I admire. I submit that I need to better practice the positives their lives can teach me. John Wooden and Don Yeager remained close until Coach Wooden's death in 2010. That was about 4 months short of the great coach's 100th birthday. Don was mentored by greatness. Don seeks to share the gift. Seek out mentors. You will find this in life, that if they can and if they are able, good people will embrace the opportunity to mentor. They say yes to requests to mentor. Good people give back. They teach. They care. As well, do this and be responsible for this. And this is that if you are contacted to be a mentor, to provide help, to provide guidance, to teach, to be supportive, and you have the time beyond taking care of yourself and your family, then you do it. It's the right thing to do. It's that simple. Now, I have mostly used sports here to contextualize and frame the notion and proposition of mentoring. Sports is just the vehicle and the vessel. Mentoring is the catalyst and allows for greatness, innovation, historic advances, and epic wins across all sectors of society and civilization. Mentoring is the stuff that allows for illness to be cured and prevented, our republic to become more secure and better protected, faster and more efficient computing, healthier food grown more economically, words of wisdom and faith preached more inspirationally and poignantly, height and beauty painted on canvas, buildings better designed, choruses sung with more lift and reach and ability to elevate souls. Mentoring enables people to find capacities and courage within themselves of which they were previously unaware. Graduates, all of you, seek out your mentors. Request of them help and direction. And then down the road, and it may be not far down the road, you become the mentor, and you begin to mentor people yourself. Thank you for watching.